So what do you think, babe?
I'm so excited to keep shoving food in my mouth. It's so delicious and soft and
I've been craving this since I started cooking it.
it's so good, honey.
It falls off the bone. Lots of sauce. It's got capers, some chili peppers, or chili flakes. Lots of lemon from our beautiful lemon tree. Some artichoke hearts because we love cooking with that. Spinach and broccoli. Here goes. Welcome back to another quarantine cooking video. Today I'm going to be preparing something very simple that you can do at home. Ideally you would need a slow cooker for this or a crock pot, but today I'm going to be preparing it on the stove at a low simmer. First off, what we're going to need is some chicken. The chicken, you can use either drumsticks or you can use the chicken thighs depending what you have. Ideally you would have skinless chicken so that it has less oil, but I'm going to leave the skin on. Some butter, chicken broth or chicken bone broth, or even just the chicken cubes with water, onions, garlic. This is paprika. I have some capers, some crushed chilies, black pepper, garlic powder, some salt, and this is an organic sprinkle also by Bragg's, and we're just going to use it to give it a little more flavor. Gonna need a mixing bowl for the ingredients and a pot. Wait, I think we need lemon. Definitely, we're gonna go get some lemon outside.
Let me open the door for you.
Thank you. Gotta get some lemons.
Okay, ask permission from the tree.
Of course. Look at this wonderful lemon tree. Let's look for something that's... Wow, that's nice and big. Thank you for the lemon. Look at this lemon, it's so bountiful. And just going to... There you go. Massive, massive lemon.
Calling me a massive lemon?
No, that's a massive lemon.
Do you know lemon would be slang on Australia for lesbian? You're a lemon, you're a lesbian, so I technically am a lesbian.
I didn't know that. Look, on frame you're almost as big as the lemon. Anyway, gonna prepare some dinner. Alright, nothing like fresh lemons. We're gonna cut this up, juice it, and get on with our recipe. I actually do not know what to call this recipe because it's in between doing a chicken piccata and a slow crockpot cooker style chicken, and then we're gonna add some lemon, garlic, butter, so it's like a combination of everything. It's almost like a stew but not really, and in the last few minutes of the dish almost being done, we're actually gonna throw in some broccoli, some spinach, and some artichokes. So it's gonna be a combination. So if you guys have a name for this dish, let me know what you think. Alright, first off on our list is to juice the lemon. I have washed the lemon. I am going to be getting some lemon zest also just to give it that extra lemon flavor. We're going to roll this, make sure that we soften it up before we even cut it. You can smell all the oils coming out of the skin because this lemon has no wax. You really feel all the lemon oil ready. Look at that, beautiful. So I don't have a grater with me, so I'm going to be using a knife just to scrape off some of the lemon zest. So you're gonna be really careful doing this so you don't get the white pit. So that's the lemon zest that we're scraping right there. So you want to be careful when you're zesting lemons that you buy from the grocery because normally they're waxed and you don't want to be adding wax into your dishes. Look at that, all that wonderful zest. And if you smell it, oh, so much aroma and flavor in that. That's where all the oil is for the lemon skin, and it really is such a wonderful thing to work with. Okay, so I'm gonna get the fork in the bowl, and that is our first ingredient, lemon zest. And then proceed to juice the lemon. Next thing we're going to do is chop some garlic. You don't need to mash it super fine because we are slow cooking everything, so everything will soften beyond belief. So normally what I like to do is just cutting the tips off and then smashing it down. Cut the tip and then proceed to smash. So what's happening is we're going to be making a sort of soupy slurry of the spices along with the rest of the ingredients here, so that the chicken can simmer in that slurry and over time absorb all the flavor that is in that sauce. Onion here is massive. In our mixing bowl, I'm going to be adding some chicken broth as our base. Now, if you don't have chicken broth, then definitely you can use something like broth cubes. The lemon juice in. Some pepper, black pepper definitely. I like quite a bit of black pepper because I do like the kick. Crushed chili flakes for some spice, our garlic powder, some paprika, and then this is almost a combination of other spices, so it's like putting some oregano and other spices just to give it some punch. Salt, and taste. We're gonna throw some capers in along with the vinegar of the caper. Give it some more salt. Right, sure there's no more chicken oils on it. Fire on, let the pot heat up, coating it lightly with some oil. Sorry guys, totally missed that, but put the chicken in already. Sorry, the exhaust fan has to go in again, it's gonna be a bit noisy. It's so aromatic already just with the onions and garlic. It's almost done once everything is nice and soft. We're gonna reduce the heat already. Onions have caramelized already. Now it's time to add the broth. Adding a little more water just to make sure that we have enough liquid. Alright, so that's how it's gonna look, and then we're gonna transfer it onto the small burner on super low fire and let it simmer. But what we're gonna do right now is just bring it to a quick boil. Almost forgot, we're gonna add some butter. Give it a nice glossy texture finish. Mix this butter in. And now we're gonna move it over. 146, we're gonna be checking on this at the 3rd hour and then checking on this again at the 6th hour, and it should be ready by then. The last step is to cover it. Voila! Time to check what's happening. Ooh, I think I left the fire on too strong. It smells good. Oop, breaking off. Gotta be careful. So I lowered the flame just a little because I don't want all the sauce to boil out. So the dish is almost ready, and I'm now gonna chop up the vegetables and heat up some rice and throw everything in. But first, let's take a look. It smells so good, and the chicken is falling off the bone already. So we're gonna throw in some veg so that we have some greens with that lovely sauce. Broccoli in, spinach on top. Looks like a lot, but this is gonna cook down. Then our lemon for garnish, and then some artichoke hearts. Should have gotten a bigger bottle of artichoke hearts. And that's it. We'll push it down just a little, just to get. Okay guys, it is 6:52, approximately 5 hours after we started the crock pot or the slow cook, and I think we're done. We're gonna turn the fire off and start plating. Here it is. I don't know what to call this dish, but it is a lemon garlic based sauce with some herbs and spices, slow cooked with some broccoli, spinach, and some artichoke. Oh, can't wait to dig in. Let's eat. So this is what happens when you slow cook everything. Look, just break off some chicken. Look at that. Here, this is a whole chicken. And look how easy it is to break it off. Amazing. Oh, okay, enough filming guys. We're gonna cut the vlog here. Hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. See you guys soon. Since the last cooking video was such a hit, I'm going to be sharing with you a quick recipe in case you're hungry and you want to eat something light and healthy. Usually we have this for dinner, and it's filled with some vegetables and some carbs and some flavor. So we're going to make a quick and easy soup. In the pot I have some water which we're going to boil. What I'm using to season the soup is some chicken broth or some bone broth, or you can make your own broth. When I'm in Manila, I do make my own broth. It's super easy and it's got a lot of nutrients and it's full of flavor. Black pepper or red pepper or even white pepper, whichever pepper, just to flavor. Liquid aminos and apple cider from Bragg's, they're super yummy. Sometimes I will use a cube if I don't have enough flavor from these guys. And we're gonna use some Thai noodles for carbs. And then some vegetables. Alright, first off, some cabbage. I wish I had bok choy or any other green leafy. Normally, if this is my soup and I want to make it spicy, I will throw in some kimchi in there. I'm gonna cut this into thin strips because Joe wants it boiled down also. So we're gonna just chop this finely. So we're gonna go throw this straight in. The water is almost boiling. Cabbage galore. I think that's a lot of veg. Be back. Same with the carrots. You just wanna slice it down. Okay, throw that in too because we want to boil it down. If you want to leave the vegetables to be crunchy, then definitely you want to throw them in a shorter amount of time. I'm not seasoning this yet because we do just want to make it soft before we add any of these things. We're just gonna boil this over to make sure that they soften considerably before we add the flavors, because one, we're gonna waste it, two, the water's still going to evaporate on us. Boom. You can actually smell the cabbage. Making sure it's softening down. And then now we're gonna start adding the noodles. I'll probably only use half of this because it's just me and Joey. I'd say the key to any cooking is really just to keep tasting, adjusting. This is the biggest thing that I do with my cooking, and I learned it from the mom of my best friend, Drew and Wallace, who's actually almost like my mom too. Right, noodles in. Some black pepper ready. And then work it down. Okay. Look at that. Smells amazing. I put in 1 cube already and some of the bone broth. I might need to add some more chicken broth, and we'll see. We'll taste this and then we'll start flavoring. There's definitely some flavor in there, but I think I'm gonna add some chicken broth just to give it some more umami. If you like the soup to look this clear, then I suggest you use some sea salt so it won't darken the broth. But I do like my liquid aminos, so I'm gonna use this to season it. I gotta finish soon because the noodles are gonna get soggy. So taste it again. Alright, here goes some salt. And then I do like adding some apple cider vinegar because I do this also with my chicken broth, and it gives it this certain punchiness about it. Here it is, super fast, super easy, a bit healthy and light, so you can have this for dinner. You can see it with the light. It's got a very tangy taste also with the vinegar. It gives it sort of a hot and sour soup style without the hot. Just the comforting because it's the chicken broth mixing with the sourness of the vinegar. Enjoy! Time to plate the food. Joey gets the small bowl and I get the big bowl. What do you guys think?